The Baltimore Ravens travel to Cincinnati to face their division rival Bengals on Sunday. Baltimore a 1-point favorite on BETDAQ. 46 is the total in this game. These teams met back in Week 1, you remember, in Baltimore. Bengals came away with a 7-point win, but things have changed. Cincinnati has been struggling in recent weeks. The Ravens, meanwhile, look like one of the AFC's best teams. They've won 5 of their past 6 games. They now sit at 5-2 overall. Their defense leads the NFL in points allowed. They're surrendering fewer than 15 points per game. Their offense playing pretty good as well. Ravens averaging over 27 points per game. That ranks 6th in the league. And they're facing a Cincinnati team here, as we said, that has really been playing poorly lately. Now, the Bengals, through the first 3 weeks of the season, look like the best team in the entire NFL. They rank first in the league in yards allowed and points allowed. They were scoring at a top 5 rate on offense. But then a Week 4 bye, and since then, boy, they've just been a different team. Cincinnati lost 2 out of their last 3. They tied the other game. Their defense especially has just collapsed. They've surrendered 107 combined points over their last 3 games. It's just puzzling from a Cincinnati defense that not only was so good through the first 3 weeks of this season, but they were so good last season. Top 5 in yards allowed and points allowed. They now rank 31st in yards allowed. And as we said, they've surrendered over 100 points in their last 3 games. However, this week, coming home, facing a Baltimore offense that they know very, very well, and a Baltimore offense that will be a little bit short-handed here. Starting tight end Owen Daniels will not be playing in this game. Had a minor knee procedure done this week. Remember, Daniels was already filling in for an injured Dennis Pitta, and the tight end is a very important part of the Baltimore offense, so that could slow things down somewhat for the Ravens. But really, their offense, I don't think, is quite as good as the numbers would indicate. The numbers thrown out of whack a little bit by 2 games. A couple of weeks ago, the Ravens hung 48 points on the Tampa Bay Bucks, and a few weeks before that, they scored 38 against Carolina. You remove those 2 games. In the Ravens' other 5 games, they've scored fewer than 30 in every game, and they've been held below 20 twice. So Baltimore, a pretty good offense. Just don't believe they're quite 6th in the NFL good, which is what the stats say they are. And the Bengals, even though they've struggled mightily on defense over the last 3 weeks, as I said, we have seen them this season play championship-level defense. The personnel is there. They are missing middle linebacker Ray Maluga, but aside from that, they have all their horses. They know this Baltimore offense implicitly. Backs against the wall situation. They were embarrassed last week in Indianapolis, losing 27-0. I have the utmost faith in the Cincinnati defense in this spot. Think they're going to play really, really well, and I think they're going to limit this Baltimore offense. And so, I would be enthusiastic about the Bengals if A.J. Green were playing. A.J. Green, their best offensive player, one of the best wide receivers in the entire NFL. So important to the Cincinnati offense. And he is officially listed as doubtful with the same toe injury that has kept him out of the lineup in recent weeks. Baltimore, as we mentioned, leads the NFL in points allowed. They've been playing so well on defense. But if you're going to get that Baltimore defense, you've got to get them in the secondary. They're a little bit vulnerable back there. And if this Cincinnati offense had A.J. Green, then I would have faith in the Bengals, and they would be one of my favorite bets of the week because, like I said, I really do think their defense is going to play well and shut down this Baltimore offense. But boy, the Andy Dalton-led Bengals offense, minus A.J. Green, going up against this Baltimore defense, tough to have much faith there. So guess my favorite bet here would be under 46. Even without Green, though, I think I still lean Cincinnati's way, though nothing like the love I would have had for the Bengals if Green was suiting up fully healthy.